welcome to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I typically don't do videos like these, but I did want to show you guys what it is that I eat in a day during a cut. I'm currently eating about 1,400 calories. Please keep in mind that these calories are specific to my height, my weight, my BMI, so you can find a tool online to help you research what your cutting calories should look like depending on all of your personal statistics, as well as your daily movements, as well as movement in general throughout the day. Okay, so for breakfast I decided that I want to make a proteinized coffee and an avocado toast. So I will be using this protein right here in the gourmet vanilla flavor, if it ever decides to. There you go. Gourmet vanilla flavor, some almond milk, and your cold brew. You can either use iced coffee, or if you're like me, I prefer cold brew. You can either use a blender bottle or an actual little blender. I prefer the blender. I feel like it blends it a little bit better. 8 fluid ounces of almond milk, and then 1 serving or 1 scoop of the protein powder, which is about 34 grams of protein. Okay, so let's see. Yo, I'm so sorry. I'm like a really boring person. So 1 scoop, about 30 grams. I'm like a huge SpongeBob fanatic. Thank you to my friend. Shout out to Brittany for my beautiful cup. So here it is. My iced coffee, no, cold brew, sorry. My cold brew, and I added the protein mix in there. If there's something you need to know about me, is that I am not huge on liquids. I don't drink a lot of liquid aside from water, but I don't drink a lot of liquid aside from water and probably a coffee, but it takes me a really long time to finish it. So it gets me through breakfast and sometimes even like extends all the way to lunchtime, so it's perfect for me. And so I have this. Now I'm gonna make my simple, literally just avocado toast, nothing crazy. This is the bread I like to use. It's actually really, really good. I love the taste of it. And for the avocado, I'm going to use about 45 grams of avocado, and I'm just gonna top it with a little bit of salt. And that is all I'm having for breakfast. Stick around to see what I'm having for lunch and dinner, because those are actually a little different. It's not your simple avocado toast. So good. Anyway, next, okay. Avocado toast, very simple, and that is all. My favorite combination ever, ever. So it is snack time. I like to just have a little bit of either yogurt or fruit. Today I'm craving yogurt, so I'm going to be having this peach yogurt. So this is what I'm eating as a snack for today. And one of the snacks, to be specific. Also, if you guys have never had these before, they kind of, when you open them up, they kind of just look like this. If you try to eat it just like this, it's gross. So you have to, the peach is at the bottom. I'm sure some of you already know, but I didn't know at first, so literally just mix it up. Oh, and you can see the peach on there if it decides to, there you go. So you can see the peach, and this is just a really small snack right before lunch. I'm gonna eat lunch here in about maybe 30 minutes. So I just wanted a little bit something, so. Okay, so for lunch, I've decided that I want to make a pizza, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do that. It's just going to be a quick little clip on how to make the pizza, and then I'll show you the end result. So the first is actually going to be one of these tortillas, and these are the ones that I use, and those are essentially my crust. So the first thing I do is I spray with a little bit of olive oil right on the top of it, and then I spray a little bit of garlic powder for some flavor and some parsley flakes. So these are the two things that I use to season it in a sense. I'll show you in a little bit how it looks once it comes out, and then after that I will place all of my toppings. For toppings, I use organic baby spinach. I add a little bit of sauce. I use fat-free mozzarella cheese. They're supposed to be fajita vegetable blend, but I use them to top for my pizza. It comes with red and green bell peppers. It comes with onion. So these are the perfect topping for my pizza. I do like to add a little bit extra. I like to make it a little bit supreme, if you will. This is how I pull it out. It's a little crispier. So it's basically your crust. I usually don't get the green ones, but that's all they had at HEB, so that's what I bought. And you will put your toppings on there. So for dinner, I decided that we're gonna make baked chicken with some rice and some veggies. So let me wash my hands. So first, I like to focus on the rice. So I will be using a rice cooker while I make the chicken. Press start, and then that'll be cooking while I'm making everything else. This is what I like to use for the chicken. I will dip my chicken in this. This is the veggie blend I use. I have this huge bag because I use it often. Okay, so I've cut my chicken. Now I'm gonna dip it in here and put it in the bag. So let's do that. For my second snack, I like to eat a small apple and then a little bit of peanut butter. So I'm just gonna cut it up nicely, eat it with some peanut butter, and then that's all. It's very little, it is high in calories, so I just like to have a little bit. And my small apple, and then that is all. There you go. Okay, I always like to have some sort of dessert at the end of the day, so I'm going to show you guys a really simple dessert that I make. First things first, you open up, this is the kind of yogurt that I buy. I buy the Light and Fit, and this is specific to vanilla. They have so many flavors. If you want to try to make this with a different type of flavor, you can do that, but this is the yogurt that I use. Most of the time I do everything in this 1 cup, but for today's sake, I'm going to put it on a separate bowl just so that you guys can see. I like to add a scoop of chocolate protein powder, and this is essentially a chocolate dessert because I am a chocoholic, so I'm going to add some protein powder, about a scoop. And step 2, mix it all in. It's gonna feel weird at first, almost like it's not mixing, but I promise if you continue mixing, it will eventually combine nicely. So there it is, nice and mixed. Now the next thing I do is I add a stevia pack. You don't have to add the whole thing if you don't want, but I usually do because I like it nice and sweet. Mix that up nicely. Stevia has been mixed in as well. I do like to use this whipped topping, and I usually just use this one because it has cleaner ingredients. You can use any Cool Whip if you'd like. I just like this one specifically. This brand is really good. They make some really good ice cream sandwiches and just other things in general that they have. So I like this. You see how soft it is? You're gonna add a few scoops of this. Whatever you do, just weigh it out if you're on a deficit. Mix that in, it gives it a little more flavor. I take my Fiber One brownie and I crumble it inside and then save a little bit for the chocolate. I'll show you. Just save a little bit for the top. Majority of it gets crumbled in. There you go. And that is all. That is dessert. How yummy. Take a look at that. Now for this, I put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. It honestly doesn't have to be in there for that long. It's already kind of cold, but I like to just put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Just don't leave it in there longer than maybe 20 minutes because it will freeze. This is my dessert, and that is all. That is all I eat for the day. Very yummy, and it's all very filling because it's very high in protein. So I hope you guys like it.